Welcome to Twale TV. Thank you. Welcome back. Let's quickly have a run of the weekend's games before we go into Champions League. Really, for me, Newcastle Brentford, what a game. I have always thought Eddie Howe is warming the seats for a top-class world manager to come in before this Saudi Arabian owners start spending their billions. But I seems to be wrong. I think I am wrong. The guy seems to be delivering on a daily basis. Now, whooping Brentford 5-1, it's a massive win. Don't forget, Brentford are not a pushover, like I always say, and they are able to whoop them 5-1. Kudos to Newcastle, kudos to Eddie Howe. Bournemouth, Leicester. Well, Leicester City, for me, I'll be honest with you, I had them thinking about sacking Brendan Rodgers. That's like committing suicide, okay? You should be happy Brendan Rodgers is hanging out there with you, okay? You should be happy that Brendan Rodgers is hanging out in there with you lot because you sold your best players. I don't know what you really expect from Brendan Rodgers. You want him to perform magic, Lord of the Rings, forget about it. You should be happy he's there, bearing your mess and trying to steer you out of trouble, because he is the only one that can get you out of that trouble, okay? Now, Man City, Southampton, we don't want to talk about Man City no more, okay? Enough is enough. In fact, all football fans across the globe are now petitioning that Erling Haaland should be banned, and I fully support them. His crime? Scoring too many goals. Yes. Okay, Chelsea Wolves. Now, with this type of winnings under Graham Potter, never seriously performing, never seriously dominating, but consistently winning. Okay, I might have to reserve my comment about my skepticism on Graham Potter being a good manager in top of a top club, okay? So let's wait and see. He's got 3 under his belt and he keeps going. Well, I would have to be patient to come to any final analysis of this combination of Graham Potter and Chelsea with the world-class players under his belt. So kudos to Chelsea. Well done. You've done it. Again, we'll be watching out for that. Brighton, Tottenham. Well, Brighton, Tottenham. Tottenham seems more or less like Chelsea. You can't see them doing something spectacular, but they are in there, in the top 4. Okay? For some reason, they are in there. So this is the beauty of a top world-class manager. Even if things are not going your way, you still have the result coming your way. Okay, kudos to Tottenham. Daniel Levy, I'm sure you must be happy now that you got Conte in there. Because Tottenham, in my view, are not, they don't look like a team that's supposed to be number 3. Okay, but they are there. They are there. Okay, so West Ham, Fulham. Oh, West Ham. A good team, solid team. They're just coming back to their form of last season. So I'm happy for David Moyes because I've always believed in this guy. I know he's one of those managers that just leave him alone, he would deliver. Leave him alone, he would deliver. And I'm happy he's coming back slowly. They trashed Fulham, even though Fulham scored first. But Fulham, for me, they would have to prove themselves towards the mid of the table. I said that in the beginning of the season. They would have to prove themselves because they are newly promoted. And apart from Mitrovic, and there are, a couple of few other players who are Premier League status, kind of. But their style of play with the depth of the squad doesn't usually survive this league. So we would have to wait and see what happens to Fulham. But kudos to West Ham on that. Crystal Palace, Leeds United. Now, Patrick Vieira, this guy doesn't get enough credit. Okay? Watch Patrick Vieira since he's taken over. He beats the top teams. If he doesn't beat them, he gets a draw. And he's created a culture of stability at Crystal Palace. They are stable and they are constantly challenging these big clubs. They don't seem to be scared. Nothing, I don't know what he's created in there. But kudos to Patrick Vieira. He doesn't get enough credit as much as he deserves. But again, with a coming a goal down from a very energetic Leeds United. We all know how Leeds United play. Crazily energetic. If you can't run the length of the pitch for 90 minutes, please don't think you're coming to beat Leeds United. So they overran Crystal Palace. They ran over them like no man's business. And what happened? They were calm. They got back in the game and they got a win from that game. I was shocked, but that's a credit to the manager. Now, Arsenal, Liverpool. This is the main talking point. Okay, guys, I'm one of those people who said, we give the title to City because, Arsenal haven't got the depth in squad that City has. Okay, fair enough. It's okay to say that. But one thing Arteta is proving now is that, excuse me, watch me go. You lot, watch me go. You doubters, watch me go. Now, it's passed 2 tests for me. He's beaten Tottenham spectacularly. He's beaten Liverpool. This is the sign of title contenders when you start to beat your rivals. So let's forget about the depth in squad. If there are no injuries for Arsenal and they keep going with this same spirit, excuse me, they are in it to win it. So City would have to prove they are better than them when they meet. So that's why I'm looking forward to Arsenal, Man City. I can't wait to see that game because I believe Arsenal can give them a game. Either of them can beat each other. So don't think about Erling Haaland only because Arsenal have just proved to me that, excuse me, we are in there to win it. The same way, it's not even the same way. Leicester crept in. Nobody expected Leicester to win the league 2016. They just crept in. And Arsenal seems to be doing the same thing now. So kudos to Arteta, kudos to Arsenal, especially to Arsenal owners, the board, for trusting in this guy. Okay? They trusted him. They gave him all the money. They just stuck with him in the beginning. And it's proven a good return for their trust. Thank you, everybody, at Arsenal board. Okay, that's Everton, Man United. A boring game in my view. Okay, Man United were no better. They were no better than Everton. Everton just lacked the ability to kill off the game. Okay, and the edge Man U has over them, which were the extra talents, which Everton haven't got, prove the winner at the end of the day. Because they were both equal teams, but because Everton lacked that ability, that madness to just kill off the game, and then the game just crept away from under their wings and it went to Man United. So kudos to Man United, and to my surprise, when I looked at the table and I saw Man United number 5, I said, "Wow, you don't seem to have been playing well. So you are really at number 5. So you can't judge any team in this league. Your judgment should depend on the results. And that's why I'm sticking with Arsenal. This seems to be, surprising people now. Especially I hear these pundits and the experts saying, "Oh, Arsenal, okay, they will get number 2. They should get number 2." Excuse me, who says they can't win the league because of Erling Haaland at City? You're having a laugh. You are having a laugh. Just watch the league progresses into the mid or after the World Cup. Okay? If they keep going with the same spirit, I said it, they've got the spirit of the Invisibles, but they haven't got the depth of the Invisibles. So if you remember the Arsenal Invisibles who went the whole season unbeaten, this is the same way they trash people. This is the same way they keep on beating and keep on going. Now these guys are showing the same formula, the same sign, and I believe in Arteta. I believe he believes in his squad. But the squad, are they big enough to sustain the pressure of this league going all the way? That is left to be seen. Okay. Nottingham Forest, Aston Villa. Last night, I'm so disappointed in Stevie. Stevie G, I'm one of your favorite guys. But yesterday, your team were nothing but shite. Okay? They just can't seem to get out of second gear and ride on Nottingham Forest. And Nottingham Forest, with their problem, seems to be enjoying it. That, there doesn't seem to be too much pressure, as expected. People expected Aston Villa to trash Nottingham Forest. But it didn't happen. Throughout the game, I was expecting it, nothing happened. So that's that on all the weekend games. Now, let's go into the Champions League, really. I want to touch base on Chelsea and AC Milan. If Chelsea can whoop AC Milan at the San Siro, trust me, the confidence level with Chelsea players is going to be double charged, double boosted. Because this guy seems to be slowly building with new manager's philosophy. The struggle at the beginning of the season, for some reason, if they keep going and keep winning, especially these big matches, that might cement a solid foundation that will remain with them throughout the season. So, fingers crossed, I'm rooting for you, Graham Potter. I want you to succeed, but there's still a lot of hurdles to overcome. Okay? So, kudos to Chelsea, kudos to Graham Potter for that spectacular win. So, let's wait and see what happens with the return match. I think it's tonight. We'll wait and see. So, and Manchester City again at Champions League. Excuse me, like I said, Erling Haaland, you are banned. Okay? Enough is enough. If anybody's going to break Ronaldo's record, if anybody's going to break Messi's record, this guy seems to be the one. Okay? This guy seems to be the one. It's just incredible. So, I support the world football fans who jokingly said Erling Haaland is banned, must be banned. In fact, his banned is the right phrase. We don't want to see you play any game anymore. Okay, we're not wishing you any bad luck with injuries or anything. We actually enjoy watching you. But hey, excuse me, haters will never admit. We wish you're playing for us. I mean, I wish you're playing for Chelsea. So, likewise, every other football fan wishes you play for their team. But unfortunately, you're banging in it for Manchester City. Good luck to you. Good luck to Manchester City. And quickly before we round up, inconsistencies with VAR. Excuse me, I really don't know why people are surprised. After the 2018 World Cup, I saw something and I said to some friends, I said, this VAR, you are going to end up criticizing VAR. They said, no, VAR is there to, rectify. They use some big grammars to rectify, I said, yeah. You will soon find out. And along the way, I somehow believed them that it's not possible because you got about 2-3 referees watching VAR. Within those 3, we expect them to get things right. But we are wrong. Like I suspected, VAR will be another issue that we'll be talking about. Referees seems to be the issue. That's the end corner where we have to deliberate, to argue that it's your fault, it's referee's fault. But now we have another parameter above that. So we have to now be criticizing the VAR. The final blame is shifted from the referee to the VAR. The VAR will get it right most of the time, but they will not get it right 100%. That's my message. So if you're thinking, VAR is there for us to get accurate result or accurate decisions, you're wrong. They will give you accurate decisions, 90%, 90 plus, but they will get some wrong. Like we've witnessed over the weekend, handball here, not handball there. The same scenarios. Some given, some were not given. Excusez-moi. Thank you. Go and leave your details. If you want to join the conversation, go and leave your details on Twale TV Sports. Give us your details there. We'll get in touch with you. Fans are coming in. They're going to give us their opinions on what we're talking about on this channel. Now, you don't go anywhere. We're coming back tonight after Champions League matches. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to me. Make sure you come back, I beg. I'll speak to you later. Ciao. Have a lovely evening. Ciao.